Today we have Finland's finest at our show. Please welcome Tarja!
That was sweet of you. Thank you.
Recently you just released 2 separate records very briefly after another. So why don't you do that rather than releasing a double record?
Double record would have been too much for my fans. I think as my style is very versatile in general, you can find very symphonic songs on my records, you can find really heavy songs on my record. It would have been too much to bear so many songs on my record. In the end of the day, I was writing so many songs. We decided with the record label to release 2 proper albums, from which the first one, As Brightest Void, is giving you a glimpse of the shadow self that is coming. Brightest Void is like a lighter rocker, I would say, for me.
So they do have a separate concept.
They're very, very connected, but they have a life on their own, because on the prequel album there are songs like my movie songs, or collaboration with Michael Monroe, which we wrote together, the song, and special songs, cover songs. So it's having life on its own, that album. But nevertheless, the artwork, everything, I wanted to get them connected, since they are coming so shortly, one after another.
But the titles are contrast, like light and dark,
yes, exactly.
yin and yang.
Exactly.
Is that the idea?
Exactly that. It's about the opposites in life, and there is a lot of light in me, but there is a certain amount of darkness in me that makes me create music. I've made a deal with that darkness of mine. I've embraced it in that sense in the last couple of years, that I've understood, wow, it's a beautiful darkness.
Mentioning movie songs, you have this sort of James Bond vibe. So are those songs predestined to be on a James Bond title track?
I'm a huge fan of James Bond. In general, I've been a follower for many, many years. I love Sean Connery, is still my favorite Bond. And
well, who's not?
Yeah, but anyway, I love the songs, the Bond songs. I wrote my Bond song already many years ago for What Lies Beneath album. This song was called In For A Kill. I wanted to make the Goldfinger cover for The Brightest Void, because that song is a challenging song to sing. I got an invitation from one TV production many years ago to sing that song. I was not able to do it at that time. I was really struggling with that, and ever since that it kept on ringing, like I wanna come back to this song until now. So
you still have your goals to work on.
I have many of those.
You mentioned Michael Monroe, singer of former Heino rock.
I love him. He's absolutely really, really dear friend.
So was he involved in the writing as well?
Yes. He wrote the lyrics and the majority of the melodies. I gave him a rough demo, and he said, wow, this is super heavy. And for me, it's the most rock and roll I've done. He wrote the lyrics in one night. He got so excited about this whole thing, he came to me and...
You have even more great guests on the record, like Chad Smith of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Well, it's rather quite incredible that he's playing on my record. I mean, I'm super flattered about the fact, but he's a good friend of Kevin Chown, my bass player, who's been working with me many years. And so Kevin told me already many years ago that if you have a song for Chad, just let me know.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, right. Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer. But I had a song for him. It's the song Demons in You, where Alisa Whiteclose is singing.
But you didn't meet him in person, you just did it at his studio, right?
Yeah, when he was recording in Los Angeles, I was in Buenos Aires, and we had a Skype session. So computer in the studio, me there, like, It was a terrible time difference. Like, I don't know how the hell, 14 hours or so. So I kept on awake all night, super excited. Chad Smith is playing on my record.
And as you mentioned, Alisa White-Glass of Arch Enemy sings on that song as well. So is it something special for you to work with another female singer, like with Sharon of Without Temptation back in the day, and now with Alisa?
Certainly special. All these girls have been a long time in this business, as I've been already quite a long time myself, and we've seen a lot. We've seen differences in business, we've seen differences in us, we've lived through different experiences. And when we get together, we have a lot to share. That's the beautiful energy that is there. In female-fronted bands, when I started in metal, there were few of us. I was a weird birdie in that sense when I started with operatic singing, and so I'm super proud of carrying that path. So to work with such great artists, it's a pleasure, it's an honor.
When I was checking on YouTube about the jam session with Chad Smith and stuff, I found another video called Funny Moments of Tarja. When you just slip on stage and fell or something like that? Can you laugh about yourself, or are you angry about that?
No, cannot be angry about it. Of course, there's several. Oh, I broke my pants. I have. One of the most hilarious things many years ago, I think it was with Nightwish. Then back at the time, our first tour in America, I had yellow underpants, and I don't know what the hell I did, but my pants got completely open from the front, and I performed with a towel in the front the rest of the concert. Shit happens. I can laugh about it, sure. I've started concert with microphone upside down, you know, singing on the other end, and people laughing. Before I even realized that I was doing that, people started laughing, and let's continue. No, it happens. It happens.